Hello, welcome to my channel and thank you again for being here. I appreciate you. Well, today we're going to teach you how to do basic stitching. Basic stitching can be used when you rip your clothes, if you buy pants and you need it to fix the waistline or to hem your clothes. But today we're going to focus on the waistline because most of the times people buy their clothes, especially women, the pants fits everywhere else and then the waist is too loose. So now we're going to teach you how you can put a couple of dots in 5 minutes, and it's going to save you money and save time. Okay, when you want to see if the jeans is fitting you properly, you pull it up where it should be, where you want it to be, and then do like this. Once you do that, that shows you that the jean is too big, or whatever pants is too big, and you pinch it like this. Once you pinch it like this, that lets you know how much you should take out. And this is a little over an inch. Learn how to fix your waistline if it's too big. And this pants here, it's only too big by 1 inch. So because it's only 1 inch doesn't mean you just make one big dot. We're going to do one small dot here, which is 1/2 inch, and another one here, another 1/2 inch. So I'm gonna measure 1/2 inch. You're gonna need your measuring tape, you're gonna need a chalk, and you're gonna need pen. So this is 1/2 inch. You hold it like this, and you're looking at the 1/2 inch, and you chalk it like that. Okay, so that's like 1/2 inch, and then when you fold it, it's gonna give you like 1/4 inch. So what you're gonna do is you're going to pin it. For me, because I'm so used to it, I don't need to pin it. But if you do need to pin, you just pin it. Just a couple of pins should be good enough. Okay, and then you get to your sewing machine to sew it. So as we going to sew this, what we're going to do is we step into the sewing machine, and then we start. You can either start your dots from the end, or you can start it from the top. So I'm gonna start from the top where I have my 1/4 inch, and then you get to your pedal. Make sure it's a 1/4 inch because you don't want it to be too thin. So it looks like sometimes it can be a little bulky. So you just adjust your needle and go back because you want to tack it. Because if it's not tacked, it's gonna come loose. So you want to go back, and if the machine, if it's too bulky and it's doing this, you just go slow with your hand. Just turn it. Don't even use the pedal because you don't want to break your needle. You really want to be as, slow as possible. Just keep it slow and keep it with your hands, and just keep moving it. Both hands, you're moving the fabric with one hand and then the machine with another. You see how it's going really smooth. But if you were to and I'm doing the pedal really slow too. If you were to really do it fast, you will break your needle. So now I'm doing the pedal a little bit more because I'm getting to the end where it's not too bulky. But you really want to do it going to the end like in a V shape. Okay, this is like a V. Then you go back, you go to your back tack. This is your reverse button, and then you come to the forward again, move forward again, and then look, ta-da, there you are with your slant V. Okay, I'm only using a contrast thread just so I can show you the thread so you can actually see it, because if it was the same color you wouldn't be able to see it. And also because this is gonna be inside, you're not gonna really see it on the outside. You can use whatever color you have, because if you are in a hurry and you realize that, hey, I got somewhere to go, I need my pants to stay in my waistline so I can look good, you're just gonna use any kind of thread. And you can also take it out if you want to, but it's really not necessary because nobody's gonna see this. It's gonna be inside. And then you remove the pen. Actually, you're gonna cut your thread first, but I remove the pen first. But you cut your thread and make sure it cuts, really, really edgy, so you don't have thread hanging. And once you cut your thread and you see how smooth that is. This is really pretty. It's a nice little seam, and you can wear your jeans without worrying. And then you do the other dot on the other side. Then you have 2 dots. Okay, you're gonna do 2 dots. I'm not gonna do it now, but this is what it's gonna look like with your 2 dots, and you'll be able to wear the pants. And let's say you got bigger, right? You got bigger and you want to remove those. There's something called a seam ripper. You can take the seam out so you can use the pants like this again because you got bigger. I want to take a moment to show you the difference between making your dot with a V and if you didn't make a V. So we're gonna sew the same way, but this time I'm not going to do the back stitch, just so you can see what the V look like, and if you didn't do a back stitch, what it would look like as well. So going very, very slow, and I'm just gonna sew this straight just to show you what it looks like if you didn't make a V. Okay, this is what your dot will look like if you don't have a V, and if you didn't do the tack, this is it. You see, look at the difference. Look how smooth this is versus this. You see, so that's why it's important when you do your dots to end it with a V.